Listen to these results: $100 million, $3 million, $2.7 million, $5.9 million, $2.2 million. That's the Bernstein advantage. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
People will be observing Easter this Sunday. An Inkster woman says that happens to be the day she's being kicked out of her apartment.
Her eviction is happening as a part of a series of events that the woman says started with an innocent-looking flyer. Here's Fox 2's Scott Wolchek.
A meet and greet, a funeral, a confrontation, and an impending Easter Sunday eviction.
The bailiffs will be coming out, putting my stuff out on Easter Sunday, a Holy Week. But Lord, they don't know what they do.
DeSala Scott, who's lived in Parkside Estates for 20 years, says it all started with this cheerful-looking flyer. The Inkster Housing Commission property walk, saying they want to meet you and your family. Please ensure somebody 18 or older is present. If no one is home, Inkster Housing will still enter your residence. Scott was at her father's funeral and left a note on the door.
I never said they couldn't come in. Just give me a courtesy call so I could turn the alarm off.
At the funeral, the alarms were triggered and her phone kept getting security alerts. Scott says she called the Housing Commission without answer. She says she left the funeral worried someone was breaking into her home.
I didn't see them closing my father's casket. I missed out on the graveside ceremony, and I missed out on the family dinner. I can never get that time back.
But when she discovered housing and the police had entered her home, she demanded answers.
If you need entry, please call me. Thank you in advance. Didn't they go in there? We said you noticed this guy.
In the fallout of that confrontation, Scott says the Housing Commission called police and made a report. She also says she was later served a restraining order for intimidation.
Any staff member feel threatened by a tenant, it's an automatic eviction. It skips the due process, no court, no nothing, just get out.
Now Scott is working with Spectrum Legal Services and plans to file a $5 million lawsuit against the Housing Commission and Inkster PD. The police did not respond for comment.
We want justice now. You know, it's long overdue.
I did reach out to the Housing Commission for comment, but it's closed for the holidays. Scott says that if she is evicted, it'll happen by Sunday. We'll keep you updated with the very latest. Reporting in Inkster, Scott Wolchek, Fox 2 News.